What's going on, guys? My name is Miracle Genie and I'm bringing you a voice tutorial on how to make a signature. So first off, you want to open up your editing program, whatever it is, Adobe Fireworks, Adobe Photoshop, Adobe After Effects, whatever you guys use, Paint.net, or GIMP. So just go to File, New, and create a new blank piece about 500 by 150. There's no right or wrong way to do it. You can do whatever you want. So just press OK and it will create a blank piece of paper. I usually just fill it with a black paint. And sometimes I do a gradient because gradients are cool, and that's fine. So it's really all what you guys want to do. It's just be creative, be yourself, and just do whatever. So I'm just going to create a gradient here, and next off, what I usually do is some people just go to Google, or what I usually do is I go to Google, I get a background, and I basically use that background, and I use that background for the background of the signature, and you just want to find your image, just drag it to the desktop, and it'll be on the desktop. Go back up to Photoshop, open, type in the name, open it, and usually on some editing programs there's a magic selection tool, which basically highlights the image, or basically just basically highlights. And sometimes if it doesn't highlight all the way, now it did, but sometimes if it doesn't, I just use the rectangular marquee tool, whatever it's called. And after you've control copied, just control paste. And sometimes if the image is too big, you can adjust it. So that's a good background. No, I don't like that background, so I'm going to use a different one. Some backgrounds I do like, some backgrounds I don't. And you just got to find the right one, really. And that's cool. Abstract. You gotta really look hard for what you want to do. It's kind of a free-for-all. There's no right and wrong way. Just use this. So we're just going to drag it onto the desktop here. And that's kind of why I have so many icons on my desktop, because I use them mostly for Photoshop, which means pictures and such. So I'm just going to make it a bit smaller because it is a bit big. Put down to 400. This seems small right now, but it isn't. You'll see in a sec. When I paste this on, see, it's still big. Just gonna make it a little bit bigger. You just try and find the right size, the right whatever. You can just do whatever you guys want. Sometimes I feel, doing this, sometimes I feel doing something else, sometimes I feel, it's just what you feel, really. Just going to put it like that. Excuse me. And then you can click on your text tool. And I'm going to use borderline. And just going to, sometimes it does that where it goes to the Times New Roman. And I'm just going to type in my YouTube channel name. Oh gosh, I did it again. Miracle Genie. So sometimes the text is a little bit too big, and in this case it's just right. Was not planning on that. So once you get your text on it, try and find the right color, the right dimensions, the right everything. Just be creative and be you, and it will turn out good. So I got my text in my background. Just gonna exit out that, don't need it anymore. Now you go into editing the text. I don't know about other programs, but Photoshop does editing very well. If you guys want to look into it, it's a great program. I suggest getting it, but obviously if you don't have the money, it's fine. Alright, that looks good. And you can also do some filters, which is fun. Do a little bit of wind. Okay, that looks good. After you have edited your text, I would go to create a new layer. And what I usually do, you can get a little bit complicated. You can take an image, a design of some sort, and you can implement it into your signature, which is what most people do. I'm not professional in any way. I don't really plan to be. Okay. We take our text tool, select it, Control Copy, Control Paste, and you'll see what this does. And after you have put on your second picture onto the layers, you go over here above the layers and you basically try and find the right fit. And sometimes, you know, it's just right off the back, you know which one's going to be good. But then you can just play around for a little bit and see which one you like. And I really like this one. So, just going to, I like the screen kind of. Overlays good. Alright. So after you have your image all done, just going to go over to File, Save As a JPEG or whatever you guys want to save it as. Save it as whatever you want to save it. And make sure the quality is on maximum, because you do want the full effect. You do want the quality to be great. So, there you have it, I saved it. And after you have saved it to the desktop, you can go to an image hosting site, such as TinyPic, choose your file, upload it, and they make you do this CAPTCHA thing, so they make sure no bots get in. And do that. And after you have uploaded it, it gives you 4 options. There's the HTML code, the image code, and the URL, and the direct link. What you'll be using is the image code, or the IMG code. You're going to go onto your forums and paste that code into your signature box, and it will be there, I can assure you. And yeah, guys, that's how you make a signature. So please comment, rate, and subscribe. or just give me a thumbs up, and that'd be great. Alright, thanks guys.